Okay, I don't usually talk about this. And honestly, I'm not even sure if I should. But it's been stuck in my head ever since it happened. So, here it is. It was my first day at a new school. We had just moved from Singapore to a quiet town in Malaysia because of my dad's job. Everything felt new, different, and honestly, a bit strange. I wasn't used to compound life. I had just gotten my schedule, Form 4 Harmony. But when I looked for the classroom, it wasn't anywhere on the school map. It wasn't on the building directory either. I started to panic. I mean, I was already late, and I didn't want to get in trouble on my very first day. That's when this security guard walked up to me. He looked off. His uniform was baggy, a bit worn out. He had a limp. And he didn't smile, just looked moody. "You lost?" he asked me in Malay. I told him I couldn't find Form 4 Harmony. He stared at me for a moment, like a second too long, then pointed. "Block C. Last room." I was confused. Block C looked abandoned. Like, it shouldn't even be part of the school anymore. But I didn't want to question him. I was already late. The second I stepped into that hallway, I felt it. Cold. Way colder than outside. And there was this smell, sweet, like jasmine. I went to the last door. It was slightly open. Inside, it looked like a normal classroom. About 20 students in uniform. Quiet, way too quiet. And the teacher. She was beautiful. Long black hair, a soft lavender baju kurung, and this warm, calm smile. "You must be the new girl," she said. "I'm Miss City. Come in, we're just starting." So I walked in. Sat in the middle row. The girl next to me gave me a smile, but her eyes, they looked empty. Then the lesson started. It was literature. Miss City began telling a story. At first, it sounded normal. A girl who moves to a new place, doesn't fit in, senses something's off. And then, she notices the students around her aren't blinking, aren't breathing. Her voice was calm, hypnotic. She doesn't know it yet, but she's surrounded by the dead. My heart dropped. I looked around. Everyone was still. Not blinking. Not moving. The air felt thick. My palms were sweating. My head was spinning. I wanted to look away, but their eyes, they were fixed on me. I looked back at Miss City. She was still speaking, slowly pacing the room. "She doesn't understand yet," she said. "But she will, soon. She'll know they're not just tired. They're dead." Her gaze locked onto me. And then, she smiled. But her smile stretched too far. Her lips pulled back unnaturally. Her eyes turned black. Her beautiful hair became soaked and messy, like she had just crawled out of water. That's when I screamed. I grabbed my bag and ran. I don't even remember how I got out, just that I needed to get away. Then, I ran straight into someone. The principal. "There you are," she said, holding my arm. "Where have you been? Your parents are worried sick. You've been missing all day, we thought you skipped class." "What?" "No, I was in class." She raised an eyebrow. "School ended hours ago. Only staff are left." I looked at my watch. 6:28 p.m. I had gone in around 8 a.m. I told her I'd show her the classroom. With a few teachers following behind us, we walked to Block C. I wasn't as scared with them around. But when we got to the door, there was a rusted chain around the handle. "Do not enter," sign hung loosely from it. I peeked through the dusty window. Inside, everything was abandoned. Desks stacked in a corner. A broken ceiling fan. Cobwebs everywhere. Like no one had been in there for years. I turned to the principal. What's going on? I swear, I was just in there. She paused, like she didn't want to tell me. But maybe because I was new, she felt like I deserved to know. That block was shut down 6 years ago. Miss City used to teach here. Literature. She was elegant, well-liked. But then, students started disappearing. One by one. Their bodies were found in that classroom. Strangled. Poisoned. Beaten. Some had broken bones. Others had bruises on their necks. Like they'd been held down. And the worst part? She didn't act alone. There was a man, the principal said. Some said he was a cleaner. Others said he pretended to be security. He and Miss City had an affair. No one knew why they did it. Some said they believed the students were tainted. Others thought they wanted to play God. One girl who escaped said Miss City would teach them how to die. Calm. Smiling. Like it was a poem. She told them what she'd do to them, the principal whispered. Before she did it. Like it was part of the lesson. And then she disappeared. Her body was never found. But the man? He was found hanging in that same classroom. The school closed the block and tried to forget it. But I swear, the guard who sent me there. The old uniform. That was him. And Miss City. She's still there. Waiting. Sometimes. I still smell that jasmine scent near Block C. And once in a while, I hear her voice. Still telling that story. But I wonder, if I had stayed a few minutes longer, would I have become part of it too? So, what would you have done in my place? Comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more creepy stories like this.